Hi, I'm Matt Koss and welcome back to The Wandering Screen. Today on the show, I'll be looking at the film of the summer, even though it's not summer yet, Challengers. In recent years, director Luca Guadagnino has traversed genres from the romantic coming-of-age drama Call Me By Your Name to the angsty love and messy jubilance in his HBO series We Are Who We Are, his remake of Dario Argento's horror film Suspiria, and the vampire gore fest Bones and All. He sweeps across genres in ways that you're often told you're not allowed to, refusing to be pigeonholed, and his latest film, Challengers, feels like a culmination of years of exploring the alternate side. The film was set to be released in September last year, but was delayed due to the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. And it's fortunate because the press tour has been very entertaining, with a lot of outfits spreading across social media, and the excitement has really amplified. And Guadagnino delivers. The story, in its simplest form, is about a trio of tennis players whose connection culminates in a climactic and charged final tennis match at a challenger. Tension is the key ingredient that Guadagnino works with: sexual, competitive, bodily, professionally. He pulls you in from the opening moments, with composers Trent, Reznor and Atticus electrifying us with a frenetic score that never releases its grip. Zendaya leads the young cast, playing Tashi, a former tennis player whose competitive career was altered after an injury, and who becomes coach to her Grand Slam winning husband, Art Donaldson, played by West Side Story's, the Spielberg one, Mike Faist. Their dynamic is impacted by the appearance at the Challenger of their former best friend and once promising talent, Patrick, played by Josh O'Connor, who is also the former boyfriend of Tashi. It sounds like a soap opera, and it really works because we are so immersed in their shared connection. Screenwriter Justin Kritzkis tells the story in various stages, beginning in 2019 when Art is one US Open title away from his first ever Grand Slam. Tashi enters him into the wildcard challenger event hoping to boost his confidence, and while he makes it to the final, his opponent is Patrick. Kritzkis then jumps back to Patrick and Art as high schoolers in 2006 and journeys through key moments of Patrick's and Art's close friendship and how their lives would become so affected by meeting Tashi. You don't have to be a massive tennis fan to jump into this movie, but what I do love about watching tennis and also playing it is that when a match first starts, there's an abruptness, like a staccato to the play, and gradually players find their rhythm and you learn the moves of your opponent and you play into them, and then you get that rally that's excruciatingly long and that you're wondering who is going to make the first mistake. Meanwhile, the ball is going over the net and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and it's pulsating. And Tashi, she says it best in the film about that relationship between two players on the court during a match, that it's more revealing than the tennis alone. Cinematographer Sayombu Makdiprom understands the assignment and Luca's style. And the deeper that we get into the story, the more the game in the 2019 present day represents where the friendship started and the fractures that appeared over the years. Luca is always enamored with the body and its movements, and he uses that intimacy and closeness through the lens to show the power of flirtation and manipulation. Like in one scene, Patrick tries to convince a hotel manager to let him stay as his career has dwindled and he has no money to spend. And the low angle of the camera pointing upwards, matched with being a beating breath away from O'Connor's cheek, brings us into his swagger and possibly his body odor too, as we watch the manager fall still at his closeness. We're in Patrick's game of charisma and how it can take him forward. It's such an immersive style of filmmaking. It says so much about the blocking of a scene as much as it does about the script itself. Similar to how Call Me By Your Name withdrew from overt sex scenes, Challenger saves the sex for the court. It's not just about the grunts, but the positioning of the camera to the glistening bodies sitting in the sun between games. It's the relationship that's built between the players and the anticipation and conversation between the forehands and the backhands and sending the ball across the court that rally back and forth as the thrusting and the ball is saliva. Eventually, we are the ball flying over the net as the match rages on. And by the end of the film, every emotion is heightened, the game amplified, the sweat pouring down their faces. Luca's head is wild, and Koritsky's script is full of payoffs. Even that you know something might be coming, the impact isn't reduced. You can't wait for it to happen. The audience in the cinema I saw it in gasped together at the same moments. Challengers is so original, and I really think that you're going to enjoy watching this.
I want you to be my coach.
What?
Even if he wins the Open, completes his career Grand Slam, Art's still gonna retire as someone who's just really, really good.
That's what you guys will have done together.
But imagine if you could turn Patrick Zweig into a guy who wins a slam. You still have a season. You still have one good season, and I need you to bring it out of me. So,
What do you think?
How fucking dare you? Jesus Christ. You want my best piece of advice for you? You want me to coach you? Okay, quit.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for all the latest reviews and let me know what you thought of the film in the comment section below. See you next time.